Hey, Bobby, how you doing?
What's up, Mike?
Same as always. Checking it. So Malachi, can you tell us where he was on your draft board going in?
He was pretty high. I don't remember the exact number, but he some a guy we followed for a bit here, had an incredible season at San Diego State. We actually just recently went out to see him in Las Vegas. So it's good to see him after probably about a 6-7 month layoff. So got a chance to speak with him, spoke to him on Zoom earlier, during the pandemic. So someone we felt really comfortable with, obviously, and his character. Obviously had a really successful season, won a ton this year at San Diego State. I believe he was player of the year and defensive player of the year. So, just a lot of the things that you guys know that we like in our players, and he checked a lot of those boxes.
Did he move up after this last interview? I mean, there was talk that he had quite he made a move late in the draft process.
There was no games played, so I'm not sure, how guys move up and down.
Yeah.
But I think definitely going out to see him in Las Vegas helped us, just have that face-to-face and some familiarity with, who he was, how he carried himself, the energy he gave off.
All right, appreciate it. I'll let someone else ask a few more questions. Thanks, Bobby.
Sure.
Thanks, Mike. Doug Smith is next. Go ahead, Doug.
Bobby, how are you? What part of his game do you think translates into the NBA and your developmental system?
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy. He's a modern NBA point guard. He kind of do it all on the offensive end. A lot of people are going to talk about pick and roll, shooting off the dribble, shoots the three ball well. Obviously defends at a high level as well. So, I wouldn't say, necessarily fits for our development system, but just a guy that we really liked and we think can come in and play a little bit for us, but also will continue to develop under obviously the leadership of Kyle and Fred. And, those are two good guys for him to learn under.
Great. Thanks, Bobby. I'll let someone else get in here. Appreciate it. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, Doug. Next, we'll go to Eric Green.
Could you, without going into specifics unless you want to, how many conversations in terms of trades were you involved in tonight? And just with as much action as there's been and you guys not having made a deal in who knows how long, are you getting the itchy trigger finger there?
Yeah, you always got to, keep up with everyone else as far as volume. But, 29 was in play. Obviously, Malachi was a guy that we targeted. So, if he's not there, maybe we go elsewhere. But, fortunate for us, he was. As you know, trades will continue the rest of tonight, tomorrow. Free agency starts on Friday. So you're on it. We're right in the thick of it. Ton of stuff going on.
Thanks, Bobby.
Next, we'll go to Josh.
Hey, Bobby. The belief going into this thing was that this was a pretty deep and balanced draft. Dan, speaking to us a few weeks ago, said at one point you guys were looking at 50 guys. Once you did cut it down, did you find that you were looking at and considering more guys than usual in this draft?
Yeah, I think I spoke to a little bit earlier this week. It was a unique draft. We weren't really sure what was going to happen kind of between 10 and 40. And I'll run back into that room and I'm sure there'll be, a different set of guys that go off the board. But I think that was the unique part about this draft is there wasn't a ton of clarity in the middle and, some anxious moments in there as guys started to fall and guys came off the board. So I think, that was a unique part of this draft.
Was it as unpredictable as you guys anticipated in terms of guys and where they went, risers, fallers, and all that?
There was, ultimately we got the guy we wanted, so we feel lucky in that sense. But it was tough. Every pick would come in, and there'd be some gasps and a little bit of disbelief. But all along, Malachi was up there, and it's who we wanted.
Thanks, Bobby. Have a good night.
Next, we'll go to Aaron Rose from SI.com.
Hey, Bobby. Comparisons are being drawn to, I guess, the Raptors' two guards, and I'm wondering how you see those comparisons and if he's similar to someone like Fred.
Yeah, obviously it's early and those guys are incredibly accomplished. I think as you guys will meet Malachi, he's a serious kid. He's professional. He's about, the hard work. He's about winning. So I think those will be the natural comparisons, but I think obviously, even he'll probably say, he has a long way to go to do what those guys are, or to do what those guys have done. but clearly things that we value in guys that we're bringing in.